small village nestled between rolling hills. There lived an innocent girl named Lily. Her world was simple and filled with the joy of nature. Meadows of wildflowers, sparkling streams, and the whisper of the wind through tall oak trees. Lily had lived in the village her whole life, and to her, it was a place of endless beauty and harmony. She loved helping her mother in the garden, picking berries, and chasing butterflies through the fields. The people in the village often smiled when they saw her, her innocence and kindness shining like the sun. One day, as Lily wandered through the woods, she came across an old man sitting by a tree, looking tired and weak. His clothes were ragged, and his face was weathered, but there was a kindness in his eyes. Lily, never one to ignore someone in need, approached him with a warm smile. "Are you okay, sir?" she asked softly. The old man looked up, his eyes sparkling with a mixture of surprise and gratitude. "I'm tired, child, but I'll be fine. The road has been long, and I have little left to give." Lily hesitated for a moment, then offered him the basket of berries she had picked earlier. "I have some berries. They might make you feel better." The old man's face lit up with a smile as he accepted the berries. "Thank you, little one. You are kind beyond your years." Lily sat beside him, listening to his stories of distant lands and adventures. She asked him many questions, fascinated by the things he had seen and the places he had traveled. In return, the old man shared tales of wisdom and courage, teaching her lessons she would remember forever. As the sun began to set, Lily realized it was time to go home. "I have to leave now," she said. Standing up, the old man nodded, his smile turning wistful. "You are a rare soul, Lily. Never lose your kindness. The world may try to harden you, but remember, innocence is a gift. Cherish it, for it is more valuable than all the treasures in the world." Lily didn't fully understand what he meant, but she smiled and promised to remember his words. She waved goodbye and skipped back down the path to her village, the warmth of the old man's words lingering in her heart. Years passed, and Lily grew into a young woman. She faced the challenges of the world, as everyone must, but she never forgot the old man's advice. The innocence that had once defined her remained a part of her. Even as she encountered hardship, loss, and disappointment, she continued to help others, to listen, and to give without expecting anything in return. Her kindness, though sometimes misunderstood, was her greatest strength. One day, many years later, Lily returned to the woods. Now a grown woman with children of her own, she walked along the familiar path, her heart heavy with memories. As she approached the tree where she had once met the old man, she stopped in surprise. There, sitting in the same spot, was a young girl, looking tired and lost. The girl looked up at her with wide eyes, much like Lily had years ago. Without a word, Lily knelt down beside her and offered a smile. "Are you okay, child?" The young girl nodded, her eyes brightening at the kindness she saw in Lily's face. "I'm lost," she said softly. Lily took the girl's hand. "Let me help you find your way. You're not alone." As they walked together, Lily couldn't help but smile. The innocence she had once carried with her had come full circle. In the end, it was not the world's hardships that had taken her innocence away, but the gift of sharing it, one kind act at a time. And so, Lily continued to pass on her kindness, just as the old man had taught her.